So this is part two. So let me explain to this is Momo Rants again for part two, do whatever you want to call it. I'm trying to speak French. It didn't come out right. This is Momo Rants. I was just on Mark's channel. As usual, Mark tried to play stupid on play stupid. And I wasn't having that bullshit. I wasn't having that. We're not doing that bullshit. We're not having that. I refuse to have someone come in here and talk to me. No, you're not having that. The combine will, Lord, Momo, your chest was off. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I got it together now. Momo, don't take that shit no more. I did take the shit. I let him know. He ain't gonna talk to me that kind of way. I don't care who the fuck you are. I like you. I like Mark, but no, he knows. He knows what he was doing. This was for content. I am his content. Please, I am his content, and he knows it, and I know it. And so the bottom line behind all this bullshit you want to bring, the combine is a worthless piece of two. I have no problem you talking to the players, but y'all talk to the players all year long. They talk to the players. The scouts talk to the players all year long. The agents talk to scouts. The scouts talk. Come on now, they talk. Okay, you want to put them in the combine and you want to have them meet with all the different teams? That's one thing. I have no problem with that. I have no problems with that. I have no problems with that whatsoever. It's that going on that field, jumping around, doing squats, lifting weights, stuff like that. What? Lifting up freaking weights and all that shit does not make you see how strong you are. Poking and prodding and see what you got any physical abilities and if you're sick and if you ain't going to, because people hide shit all the time. The NBA does it. The Major League Baseball do this physical. These physicals don't mean anything because end of the day, as a player, if I got something going on with me, if I got some type of cancer that I might not live long, I would never give you those records. And in order for me get those records for me, you got to ask me. I would never let you know what's wrong with me because you can never measure a person's heart. You can never. Thanks you, Lord. Thanks. Tell her I said thanks for watching. You can never measure a person's heart. So this combine don't mean shit. All this means is that, hey, I'm going to jump a little higher like that. No, this players, if I was a player, I would never go to the combine. And a lot of them not. You think the number one pick going? You think number two pick going? Hell no. Why would I go to somewhere where they're going to probe and ask me personal questions? These GMs and these folks on these teams actually the most outrageous and stupid and racist, out of touch. The NFL is out of touch with these players because they don't know how to relate to these players. So, Mark Holmes, you keep up the good work thinking that the NFL is that the NFL is good for these players. They out of touch with these players. I normally don't say that, but they not because they don't know how these young folks live and react. They don't know what the struggle these NFL players. They might got an idea in the past, but these players go through so much agony and pain and going through how they get being conditioned and how their life. The 1 minute could change just like that. For a loved one dies, someone gets murdered in their neighborhood, or their best friend gets hurt. You don't know. Their parents can happen to their parents, so they don't know the struggle of these players or what they go through because they sit there and push them and prod them and think that's okay. I will never repeat, never hit that like button, everybody. I will never, if I was a player, go to a combine with the racist mentality they have because you should not be prodding me and telling me, asking dumbass inappropriate questions, and they ain't just personal color. They asked it for white folks. I ain't got nothing for that. You should not be questioning somebody's lifestyle or somebody's life. Hey, how long you living? Oh no, you no. End of the day, the combine is what it is. I have no problem. Again, have no problem if you ask them about situation in football. What would you do in this circumstance? That's fine. But I have a problem when you got I gotta go. I'm already getting prodded and probed all through the year. You want to know this about my family. You want to know the background of my family. Why is that important? Why is that important? You got to know my life and how I went through. What the fuck, Bobo? Go look at the Info Players Associated team report cards. Very interesting stuff about how players feel about the ownership and coaches staff treat them. There were revisions too. The ratings, yeah. I'm sorry, I stuttered. I'm just, hey, what's up, Rhonda and CZ? Thank you for coming in, Lloyd. Thank you for coming in. I'm just saying, all this is bullshit. So Mark didn't want me to come up because Mark thinks I run my mouth too much. Well, as far as I'm concerned, the last 2 days, Game Time really haven't really talked. He has to squeeze in to say what he needs to say. He has to, again, squeeze his comment about anything and everything. So Mark, man, that's my dog. I appreciate Mark. But Mark didn't want me to come up because me and Mark wanted that. He wanted me to come up. He didn't just want me to come up because he kept bringing me up. He brought me up yesterday several times in the chat. So he wanted me to come up so he could try to clown me, try to unfaze me. I'm unfazed by what Mark Holmes or anybody or any content creator says about me, because nothing you say about me ever going to affect my brain cells and affect me. So the combine is trash. So Mal says, why don't you like the combine? I don't like the combine because it's a glorified track meet. It's bullshit. These players go through already a lot. So you want me to jump. You want to measure me, see how big my hands is, see how big my feet is, see how big my thighs, my triceps is, how big is my head, the square inches, all this bullshit. And they doing these running 40-yard dash. It doesn't equate to football. Momo, these people like you and Leo to have to show he can't hold a conversation about topic with like that. Yeah. No, Leo was never banned from his station. Leo was never banned. Now, me and Leo do his thing, I do my thing. I mean, I try to keep things exciting on my channel. I try to keep things a buck on my channel. I'm not here to degrade another content creator, because me and Mark, we have understanding. I talk to Mark off air, so it was like that. Mark had taught me the ropes, what I need to do, what I shouldn't do, what I can't do. So I'm never going to do that. Me and Mark still are referring. Mark just wanted that clickbait. He wanted that drama. That's all he wanted. He says he didn't want me to come up. He really did. Man, I know it and he knows it. It's about entertainment. Entertainment is the key about everything and shit like that. So, end of the day, I'm going to say what I got to say. And like that. End of the day, the combine is full of shit. The owners are full of shit. The GMs are full of shit. And all these dumbass. If you ask a question to a player about certain situations during a football game, I have no problem. Bravo, you should ask that. But those questions already been asked about scouts. So you're going to repeat what you asked? And again, they're doing repetitive questions. for the most part, they get asked the same thing repeatedly all over and over and over and over and over. Miles, but how Leo was a deterrent to his channel. Um, I don't know. For me, I'm just a regular old dude just on here trying to just doing content about my football team and about the NFL, how trash NFL really is. NFL doesn't care about these players. They don't give a shit. The union of for the players don't is trash because there's no way in hell that there should be a thing called a franchise tag in the NFL. They don't do it in no other sport but in the NFL because these players play hard, go out there and bust their ass, pay these players what the market in the NFL says it is. If it's 40 million, is it 50 million? You pay them. That's what you do. I'm just fed up with people coming up saying all the bullshit. What are we gonna do? We pay him this amount of money. It's not enough money to pay this player. Give me this shit. NFL can raise that salary cap to $700 million. They have to. They choose not to. And y'all dumb fans fall for this trick all the time. And NFL, you know what they always say? They've been saying it for years, not for long. Devontae, when he signed with the Cowboys, he gave them a friendly deal because he's a dumbass. When he came in there and did a little short video and said whatever, he sounded like a goofy ass, lame ass, fucked up, ghetto ass talking. I don't know if he could speak the King's language because he couldn't. When I see a young man talking, I just want you to speak proper. I don't want you stuttering, mumbling, and no, I don't want none of that. If you can't speak proper to me and have English and you still talking like how he was talking, fuck me. I don't want to hear that shit. Players need to get paid. That's my thing. It's always going to be my thing. Players should get paid what they do on that field. The amount of determination and hard they play hard, practice hard, and do all this other stuff, but these owners treat them like cattle. Now, so you got the dumbasses around the league and these analysts and these content creators caught up with the NFL thinking, talking about salary, breaking down the salary cap, breaking down the players, his ability, what they see in him, all this. Stop it with that bullshit. It's all bullshit because they fall into it. Get away, get out of your fandom. Get understand common sense. Players need to get paid their money, period. It should never be a franchise tag. No other league does this. But now I'm supposed to look at it and say, oh yeah, they doing fine. Because they always call the players greedy. Players ain't greedy. It's the owners that are greedy. Every owner makes billions and billions and billions of dollars, but I say this all the time, y'all so silly and stupid, y'all believe what y'all read on the internet. Sorry to disappoint everybody around the world and in America. What you read on the internet is all lies. It's fake. It's not real. But y'all fall for it every time. Momo, you cool, but stop watching football, bro. If you hate, bro, I'm gonna keep watching football. I gave myself 3 years, so I understand. Hey, you cool too, Jimbo. I have no problem be conversing back and forth, having a legit conversation and everything about it. We can all do that. Have a conversation. My conversation is about the football players getting paid, about how the NFL has brainwashed America believe that this combine and other things they have done is okay because the salary cap should be higher. So stop saying that I should stop watching football. I'm continuing. I gave myself a timetable, Jimbo. I gave myself 3 years. And that was early, and that's when the end of the football season. So the clock is ticking. The clock is ticking for me. So when that 3 years are gone, I'm no longer going to watch another football game for the rest of my life. If I live that long, I'm on. Hey, but until that day, I just want the players to get paid. The league had convinced fans, and people get caught in their fandom. I love my team. I do this like that. I don't care about this player. I don't care. Okay, he gone. He don't like that. That's the genius of the NFL. They make you believe what they want you to believe. And I'm never going to believe some $1 billion owner who pocket this pockets and continue to pocket many of their pockets with jeans and slacks and continue to pocket their money and then when the players want compensation and want their money's worth, we gonna franchise tag you or you ain't good enough on here. We gonna cut you. If you cut me, pay me all my damn money. Don't give me a piece of my money. Pay me. The con is in. How about this, guys? When the player, for sake of argument, get a 4-year contract, and he might get $32 million a year. What's that? $128 million, and he get a signing bonus or $80 million. Once his signing, his 80 guarantee money is $80 million. The guarantee money add each month to it, right? Each paycheck you get that money is in there. Once the guarantee money is gone, they can release you. Tell me, isn't that some bullshit? Some bullshit. Some big bullshit. That is the most biggest bullshit. So when the guarantee money is gone, they can say, "Hey, we gonna resign you." In some cases, they don't even attempt to resign you; they just cut your ass. What the Washington football team did to their center didn't make no damn sense. I was enraged, heated. I was calm about it when I get online, but when I thought about it, I said, "What? What are they doing? What the fuck are they doing?" How you doing, Dan? And I want to thank everybody who came here. Mouse, Dan, Jimbo, Lloyd, CZ. I appreciate all y'all in here because I'm just fed up with this bullshit. Y'all fall into the trappings and into y'all fandom. How about you stand up and not going to some of these games and they'll make what's up, Rhonda? And say, "Hey, I ain't gonna buy this shit." The only things change if we the fans do something different. We the fans do something different and up in here and say, "Hey, we ain't gonna tolerate. We pay all these high prices for these tickets and parking. We tired of buying these overpriced jerseys and these fingers say number one, real number one, and all this other stuff we do for fandom. If we do what we need to do." See, Dan, that's your problem. I had to stop myself. Dan, that's your problem. You caught up in your fandom because you worrying about how many what that does on the salary cap, but you don't give a shit about the players because that's what the NFL has done. They have make you believe that, hey, I don't want to pay that player because no, stop doing that, Dan, because you one of the problems. You caught up and in your mind, and basically in your mind, you think it's all the players' fault because they were asking for money. I don't want to give him that. It's not for us for you to decide. Dan. As fans, players should want to play. And you wondering why there's no loyalty in the NFL no more. There is no loyalty in the NFL because the owners don't have no loyalty for the player, the fans, and the people underneath them who work in the concession stands and do this pocket. There's no loyalty. They don't give a shit. They'll cut a player as sure as they will cut somebody who's gonna serving you a hot dog. So stop it with the bullshit, Dan. You sit up there and getting caught up into your fandom, and your reality is you don't care about the players because all you care is that I just want my team to win. Fuck your team and fuck them, fuck these owners. You should have that mentality like that. I want my team to win. But you should want to support the players. No, you don't. You sit there worrying about the star, saying we the best team and break down salary cap issues and players and like that. We need to stop. Let me read what you said, Dan, because this is interesting. Momo, I care about the players, but the players don't deserve a bunch of money because the money needs to go to the charities and to the veterans like you, Jesse and Randy. Stop it, Dan. Dan, stop it. I'm not a veteran. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say. I'm not a football player. So I should not get no money from the NFL. What the hell will I get money from the NFL? I never played a lick of ball for the NFL. It's the veterans are the players who retire and should get complete health care for the rest of their lives. That's who should be getting the money. Yeah, so yes, Holly Momo, who is Cab Downs, he's on defensive, he's a safety / defensive on corner. So why are you asking a dumbass question, Holly? Don't try to challenge my knowledge. I know somebody came in and told you to say that. Tell Mark Holmes eat a dick. Don't come in here with that. But Momo, the veterans and the charities deserve the money too. I don't know what they deserve. All I know, I'm talking about football players. The charities that the NFL support is bullshit. And you know it, and I know it. They don't give a rat's ass about veterans. Do you know in this country, I'm going to say something from my experience, just my experience only, guys. I'm ex-military. Do you know, and I have a lot of military friends, and still do, and we have a bond. When a person come to us and say, thank you for doing your service, we hate that shit. Because we know what that means. Because all they saying, what that means to us, when you say that, and this is all my military guys will say that for the most part. Most of them say, what you saying? You say, thank you for your service. You saying, I'm glad you went because I wasn't going to go. I personally believe that every blood-red American who ain't going to school or working should do 2 years of military service. Not only that, let's forget the people working. You should have 2 years of military service once you graduate high school or maybe college, but you should at least do 2 years of military service. Because we're the only industrialized country that doesn't have a mandatory doing military service. Put that in your whistle and smoke it. So when I talk about the players, I hear from many people, we can't give him that money. That's gonna mess up our. It's gonna mess up signing this player, signing that player. The NFL is a $1 billion, close to $1 trillion company. They can raise the salary cap to wherever they want it to be. They can. It's sort of like when a new technology come on, where when they had the VCR, they had the DVD, they had the Blu-ray player, that was overpriced. Those companies set the market on the pricing, so they could set how they wanted to be spent. They could set the market how they want people to buy those systems or those VCRs or any other technology, any computer, any technology. They set the market. So then slowly the market goes down to for regular folks to get, because when those type of things come out, it's not for regular folks. It's for the rich and the very rich. So then they lower it down. The price get lower for regular folks to get it. This is this is a thing that's been going on for decades. The NFL set the market. They can raise the salary cap however they see fit. You keep thinking, stop, Dan. You need to stop with the BS, Dan. When a player goes around and say he doesn't mind this, he doesn't mind that, because he's trying to play nice. He's trying to play nice with ownership. Stop with this, Dan. Let me read you what you said. Even GP said that he's fired up about being on the franchise tag. Momo, did you hear about that? And he's a dumbass. Nobody is fired up being on a franchise tag. Dan, do you know the franchise tag is hardly ever used in the NFL? Did you know that? Look at the numbers, Dan. You like to look up shit and Google shit. Look that shit up. The franchise tag is very rarely used. JSN is probably going to get 40 or more. Puka is probably going to get the same thing or more. It's you know the same. Y'all know the same. Yesterday price ain't today's price. Again, yesterday price and today's it's not today's price. So stop with the BS and stop with it. Just, yeah, I agree with you, CZ. That's right. The Cowboys have used the franchise tag in the past. I said, Dan, do you understand what I just said? Okay. I'm going to say it again. The franchise tag overall is not used that the average, okay, the franchise tag is not that used that often on players. It's the franchise tag is usually threatened by teams, but it's hardly ever used. Look it up and be proud of it. Well, then someone is going to pay him 40. It's not about Dan. You caught up in your fandom and saying, "Hey, give me about for 2 first round." This is about the players. But you so worried and so dumbfounded, you concerned about your fandom and about your team. Sometimes, if you had a job, Dan, and somebody's making more money than you, and you the star, and you breaking your ass, and you doing this and you doing that, and you found that person making more money, you go crazy. So it was a time, and it still is today, where on your job, which I did never like that, and I was always against that. You was not allowed on a job to discuss how much you made an hour. I said, what? I'm going to ask the next person come in here who graduated from college and he get more money than I'm making, or he's making a substantial amount of money when I first started working for the company, and you making this kind of money, I'm gonna ask. Anthony Mark said you're a cross dresser, Momo. I don't care. It that don't move me. What somebody says about me, it doesn't move me. People talk about me all the time. They talk about Jesus. So why worry about another human being saying something about me? Don't bother me. Dang, I'm gonna say what you say. My freedom, my fandom. I'm talking about the business. I'm talking about the motherfucking business, Dan. Players should get paid all day money. That's the business. Oh, he's lying, Rhonda? Okay. Oh boy. I'm talking about the business side of the situation, Momo. And I promise you, I come prepared for anything I can throw at. The business side up, that's my point, Dan. The business side, the players should be getting paid all day money. Dan, I bet you if the players go on strike tomorrow, I bet you if the players go on strike tomorrow, Dan, you'll call them greedy. What are they striking for? Because you don't understand what a player goes through. Because they're the one putting the work in. They're the one who putting their body on the line. They're the one doing the rehab. They're the one who's out there doing their best to play hard and be better and act better. They're the one who got a family they got to support or loved ones they need to be with and be around. So, end of the day, Dan, you don't care about the players. You care about your fandom, which is your team. And you don't get it. In 1982, when the players strike, they broke the union. In 1987, it was another strike. It destroyed the union. The players' union is nothing now. It's a broken piece of fragmented pieces of shit. The league knows this. Every time chance they get, they take them to court. Now they can't even report cards about teams. Well, guess what they did the other day? They leaked some information about the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, okay, what you say, Dan? Momo, your rants are good, but this one I'm not sure. I can't get with because the players are not going on strike. I'm not saying they're going on strike. I said they should go on strike. I do care. Dan, I don't believe you. Just know the way you talking and the way you acting. I listen very well. The players that what? So the owners. That answered my question. Let me read this, guys. Let me read what Dan just put out. I just can't believe he put this out. The players are getting paid way too much, and it's taken away from the love for the game. Your way of thinking is Momo is your take. Oh my God. Did you just say the players getting paid way too much? What about these owners? You want to break that shit down? You want to break it? You want me to break it down? Let's talk about this tickets, the ticket sales for these games. Let's talk about the concession stand on these games. Let's talk about the TV contract, not including the local contract. Let's talk about the TV deal that the NFL had with Amazon and Netflix and CBS and ABC. I'm not even ESPN. Okay, let's talk about the gambling houses, how they making money for them. Then so they in the gambling houses. Okay, let's talk about the merchandising, using people likeness of their names and like that. So you tell me who's greedy. The players don't hardly receive anything of their likeness of their names in the back of their jersey they put up there. Tell me how much money they getting out of that shit. I bought that jersey again. If you slow, I suggest you get a fast bus. Stop riding on the slow bus. You might as well get on the fast bus. What I said is that the jersey I got is for content purposes only. The the pin up in the back is for content purposes only. It's for my content. So that's why I got it up there. So get on the fast bus. Stop being on the slow bus. And if your ears are bleeding, that's because you're not very bright. The owners are making billions of dollars due to the ticket prices, merchandise, TV deals, and among the other things. That's what I just said. I buy Momo Ranch banana hammock. Okay, do that and save for yourself. Still supports owners monetary. You still supports? I don't support nobody. I look, dude. Look, dude. I don't want to even address this with you because I don't have to, but I will. That's the first time I bought a jersey. I'm 64 years old. That's the first time I bought a jersey in almost 40 years. What? I did support my child and put some little pizzazz in. That's it. But I get it. I understand what you're saying. Okay, fine. Fine. Again, Momo, we ain't in that position to talk about what they do. Momo, do you think they care or what we think? That's my point, Dan. They don't care what you think. They don't care nothing about you, Dan. That's why the players never get played like that because they don't give a shit about us. But we continue to watch and buy shit that we shouldn't buy. We're gonna go and support them. Go to the game, buy no tickets. I haven't watched a season ticket holder. I've never. I haven't been to a football game, God knows when. I was a season ticket watching the Redskins holder, and I stopped going to the games and I sold my tickets. I would never go to a NFL football game. You have to drag me into there. When we go to the tailgating, I'm gonna be in there ranting in that tailgate. So y'all think I'm just gonna go down there? I'm gonna be Kumail. I'm gonna be Kumail and get down there. But don't I just advise people don't set me off down there when I go. Don't set me off because I will say some things people don't want to hear. I was Anthony. What you Anthony? Do I know you? Oh, okay. What are you saying? Are you saying that I'm saying that the name Redskins is a racist name? Yeah, it absolutely is. What you don't you get? Look it up. I said this. Look at my rants about the Washington racist name. I've been saying that for years. Look at what I'm look. Go back and look at my content, and you can say I've been saying that for a long, long time. So what you just said, I've been saying that. Stop saying the word racist. Why not? What's the point? This is my channel. I say what the fuck I want to say. What? Are you slow? Again, that bus. I think a fast bus is better than the slow bus. Please get on. Thank you very much. Well, guess what? Players don't care about you either, but I don't care. I don't care if they care. What's up, B Dub? I know players don't care about me. They care about their media. Why would a player care about what I think, what I say? Oh, they gonna care about. I just want the players to get what they deserve, B Dub. Give these players all that moolah because the NFL is taking all mobile. Do you? I don't know what that means, boy. So here's the thing, everybody. I am a football fan, and also I'm a fan of players because I play football and I know how it is. And none of these interviews they do at this thing they have no idea what a player's going through, stuff like that. The mental health is real. So, I'm ask you a question: did any of this in these interviews has anything to do with mental health? Did they talk about how you feeling today? You feeling good today? Stuff like that. If they did on do their background, heard in your family, you got some mental health issues, we'd like to give you some help. If they said that, of course not. They don't. NFL players don't care about me, but I don't care because another person not caring for me. I'm the first one to say that Washington was wrong to let him go. I We shouldn't have done that. But hey, I can't change what they said. He should get all the rest of his money. Hopefully he was ending his contract, but he probably wasn't. They cut players and players' money stay on the table. That's what they do. So players don't have to like me. Players don't have to understand me. But I'm going to always say players get their money. Get your money. When you go for a job interview or go for a job and the job says, and you working and you know the job pays $27, the salary is $80,000 a year or $100,000 a year, and they lowball you, say we're gonna pay you $40,000 a year. Are you taking that fucking job? Momo, guess what? Players don't care. So I'm just saying, everybody, players need to get paid. So as a human being, you wouldn't take less than that. So why would you expect your own any football player to take less? If you wouldn't, why would you expect them to? That's the crazy part. Because you're caught up in your love for that team. Sometimes you gotta think about what that player going through, and I do, because I understand. Because I ain't gonna get low ball on a job, and somebody say, "Oh, you nah." A B Dunk. Entertainers get paid. Entertainers ain't gonna pay less than a venue. You know this, and I know that. Know this. If you sell in a house, and then you get your check if you sell the house and or whatever, you sell in the house, and you sell in the house and like that, and then they say, hey, we're gonna give you this little bit of money for your commission, but you know the commission supposed to be higher. Are you gonna be happy with that bullshit? Hell no. So B Dunk, we know it's entertaining. Earth is entertaining, but you're supposed to get paid for your entertainment. Because I'm the one that's entertaining you. So you should pay me for what I'm worth. Because I'm out here performing. I'm out here taking these hits. I'm sacrificing my life and my parents. And I'm like that. I'm pulling my quad. I'm going through the rigmaroles and everything. So end of the day, I should be happy. So y'all mother efforts want to support the team. I get it, but sometimes you gotta get rid of your fandom and understand what's really going on. Well, I don't know what the fuck that means. So the hate is real. The real is real. I'm just going to say this by closing: that the, com- the combine, one aspect is fine, but other aspect is crazy. So end of the day, I'm Gucci. Players need to get paid. The NFL need to do raise the salary cap because they can raise they control it. So y'all think, yeah, I know. Go on your concert and watch it. So that concert you going to tonight, I hope you enjoy it because that concert you going to, that entertainer wants to get paid, and that's why he's selling to the concert. So end of the day, my service is means something to me, and the service you do be done means something to you. You want to get paid well for what you do and your expertise, what you know how to do and what to do it. So at the end of the day, when somebody shortchange you, you're not gonna allow that to happen. And I wouldn't allow it to happen. Players need to be paid. Fair is fair. They sell pigs, no, chickens. Hey, hey, I don't eat pig. I eat a little chicken now and then. So be done. If we're gonna have a conversation, I would love to call you and have and put up this conversation. because because I the pigs that you talking about, I hope it ain't the Washington football team because I hated the Hogs. I hated that era when they was doing the pigs. It was stupid as hell. But end of the day, I'm just a voice that's talking loud and I can't do nothing about it. And I'm just stating how I feel. I'm passionate about this. Let players get paid, NFL. Y'all making a boatload of money on these players. Y'all don't care. So it is what it is. You're gonna see more and more injuries in the coming season, and ain't nobody practicing like they should anymore. So end of the day, the NFL to say they trying to cut down injuries, no, they not. Not when you add more games. Not when you add go overseas and players sometimes ain't prepared to play in the game. They really not. So end of the day, they don't give a shit. What's that song? They don't care about us. And I refuse to allow any company I ever worked for not pay me the money I deserve because that's not going to happen. Thank you everybody for coming. I had another little rant. I'm done for the day. Peace. Everybody have a good evening.